Morning everybody, welcome back. Saturday here in the shop today. I'm dragging a little bit, fighting off a cold, but I think we might be able to get the fuel bike finished today. So that's our plan. Really just a few little things to do. A little bit of wiring, put the chain on, put the rear brake line on, make spark plug wires, wire up the ignition on the bike, which is about as basic a wiring job as you're ever going to get. Got to finish cleaning up the chain guard and the belt guard, get those cleaned up and installed. And the tail section is all done painted. You can kind of see it back there over my shoulder. And we got to make a little air dam for the front that was missing from the bike, and that's it. So hopefully we'll get it all done today if I don't hit a wall here. Not feeling the best, but good enough to get in here and do some work. So anyway, that's where we're at. We are gonna get to work. Find it.
I didn't look in the toolbox because I thought it would be out.
Yeah. All right, we got our chain laced through. Gonna go ahead and cut it to length, put the master link in, and then we can adjust our chain. Something kind of interesting, this bike actually runs a 530 chain, which was very surprising to me because back in this era, 630 was the go-to chain for even low-powered drag bikes. This obviously was not low-powered, and the modern top fuel bikes run these crazy huge 630 double rows. So I imagine they were probably changing chains an awful lot, but not really sure. I'll have to see if I can't get some info from the original builder as to how they ended up with a 530 chain setup. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good. You got any crystals for me?
I texted him beforehand.
Oh.
Is he outside? Or are you done?
It's done.
Outside?
Yep.
Oh my god!
Got a brand new car back.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
Oh my god! Ah! That's so exciting.
Yeah, until you drive it.
Yeah, I know. It's because I like your car. Oh, I want to wash your car again on Sunday, but
I'm not really worried about it.
it's got dirty on the outside. But I just filled with gas, so that's it's got a full tank. Oh my god.
Those of you guys who don't know, Nicole just learned how to drive at the age of 25 years old last year. So she's got an 05 Mustang. It's the only thing she's ever driven. It's a nice old used car, but it's an old used car. So her car was broken down this week. So she's been driving my 2024 Stinger. And I keep laughing at her, telling her, you're going to get back in that Mustang and want to hang yourself. Yeah. Because it's such a piece of shit compared to a brand new car. So.
It is. But
no, I know.
my car,
your car is it's a nice used car, but it's just... It's funny.
It is. Definitely a difference for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, I'll tell you that.
You know what, the one thing you got to make sure that you press your brakes hard enough.
Yeah.
Because I know...
My brakes are like 90.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. You want to run in the back of somebody.
Yeah. Yours definitely stopped a lot quicker.
Alright, there we go. Chain's installed. We'll lock our axle down and move on to the next thing. Alright, next up we're going to get our brake line on. So I normally make our brake lines, but the 3AN fittings I needed for the end were all out of stock. So I went with one of these pre-made ones, which, I don't know, they work fine. Actually, that one... Oh, this is not going to work fine. This is 4AN fittings. Jeez, alright. That sucks. Well, alright, I'm going to have to get some fittings, I guess. So, I guess we're not finishing this bike today, but almost.
You jinxed yourself when you said it.
I know, that's what happens.
I'm going to go grab something.
Alright, so I'm going to look outside, see if I might have some fittings. Maybe I get lucky, and if I do, we can pop those fittings in. Alright, so next up, we got to get this belt guard cleaned up. Again, just like the other stuff, I don't want to remake it, but I'm going to clean up. You can see it's got some real chewed up edges here, so I'll try and straighten that up. smooth everything down and give it a nice brush finish. Alright, so we got our belt guard all cleaned up. Gonna reinstall this bracket. Need to grab a couple little screws. Alright, next up we're going to get our spark plug wires made. So, I ordered some red silicone wire. I like the look of it. And we're going to start making some wires. I got all this stuff from Tons Performance, which is, I think they have a regular online store too, but I usually just get all their stuff off of eBay. They have a wide variety of spark plug wire stuff, cloth, and regular cloth wiring for wiring the bike, and lots of cool stuff, so I use them quite often. Making plug wires is pretty easy. Always put the boot over before you put the end on. That's probably the worst part, especially if you're using these 90-degree boots like I am. Once you get that through, you fold your wire back over, place your plug end on there, and then crimp it on. So there you go, nice plug wire end, and we're just going to make 4 more of these and get them put on the bike. Alright, so we got our screws. We're going to screw our distributor together. We were waiting on these last week. Okay. Alright, we got our distributor base in. Now we're going to go ahead and get our Dyna S plate. Alright, so we got that on. Slide our timing rotor in and bolt that on next. Alright, so we got our timer all put together. We're going to route our wires right through here by the oil tank because the battery ends up in the air dam down here. And going to move on to the next thing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the chain guard on. The kind of Zeus fasteners they were using before were just a loose one. These have the captured spring plate, so I got to drill these holes out a little bit bigger. A lot of theirs were missing, so that's why we're replacing them. Alright, got our holes opened up. Our fresh Zeus fasteners. There we go. Chain guards installed. So something else we had to take care of was our decals. Obviously were all ruined on this air dam, so I was able to find original one for the left hand side, but the performance machine, which went in the center, and the right hand side were nowhere to be found. So we had some good pictures of them. We redrew them up on the Procreate and then printed them out on some decal paper. So got this one cut out and installed. Now I just need to cut out the one for this side and get it installed. But my shaky hands are not great for that, so I'm waiting for Juan to get here. Let him use his steady hands and cut that out for me. Alright, so we got our little air dam made up. Still am not sure how they had this mounted originally. I've only got like 2 pictures of it. There's nothing really showing how it was mounted. So I don't know. Trying to see like indications. There's no holes anywhere, or like nothing extra could have been bolted on here that's missing really. So I am not really too sure. Yeah, alright, I kind of like that. I think I can make up a little bracket and use the handlebar clamps to hold this on.
Are we going to fire this up? That's what I want to know.
No, we are not. He only had said it 16 times that he's not.
He doesn't watch my videos.
I'm trying to talk him into it.
He doesn't watch my videos.
I don't watch anybody's videos. How about that? I don't even watch my videos.
You don't have videos.
We do have videos.
What video you got?
Don't we though?
I've been looking.
We got...
I don't see no Chuck at YouTube.
Oh, no, not me. Do I?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Chuck at YouTube at YouTube.com.
You scared to paint that tail section?
Nope.
You want to do it before I put it on?
You're putting it on right now?
I mean, I was gonna.
Okay.
No, you could probably do it right there at that table, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
For sure, but you gotta flip it on something.
No, because it's right on the back only.
It's right here. Maybe was a little nervous.
Looking good.
Markers.
Alright, so we're going to try and replicate the pinstriping here. This, you can see the picture Juan's got up on his iPad here. Paint by Dale, Lompoc, California. Little starburst. So hopefully we can do him some justice. Ooh.
Sorry.
This guy was a bad one.
Go Dale.
I wonder if Dale's still alive. I'll have to ask Dad.
Could have got the fucking black lung from the painting.
Well, who knows? Yeah, I mean, and if he could have been older, you know, who knows?
Could have been like already in his 40s, 50s, huh?
No.
No, it's not. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you that.
Yo, where'd the sticker go that I cut?
I put it on.
You need to scrape off the inside so you can scratch the tire.
No.
Oh yeah, that works.
Did it? You finally got it to work, huh?
Start.
Yeah.
Are you making them bigger just for what you
Because the
got?
kind of Zeus fasteners they were using
Like,
They'll make them
official.
were not this kind, so they're not quite right.
Like I made them on.
hold on, you're right on top of this.
So what?
I don't know if it's gonna fall.
How old was the guy who painted that? 26?
Oh, I have no.
I didn't fucking say that.
No, that's
He's obviously a good painter if you're fucking copying it, so it don't matter that much.
no. You're missing the joke.
No, I
altogether.
understand what you're saying. Too young for me to like it.
Too young for you to defend them.
Probably.
All right, guys. Minus the rear brake line, which doesn't really change anything cosmetically, I think we're done. The lighting in here is terrible. It's kind of overcast and rainy outside, so probably having a hard time seeing. But next week, hopefully, maybe. Well, we'll probably leave it in here until we're ready to put it in the trailer and leave, actually, because it's going to go in the office. And I don't really want it sitting in the office before we leave, so. But anyway, I think we got it about licked. We'll put that brake line on. We'll bleed the brakes so we got some brakes when we push it around. And I got to figure out what they had for a switch. That's the one thing I haven't figured out. The wiring was kind of all hacked up. So I got to figure out what they use for an on-off switch for the ignition. And then I'll hook the battery and the ignition up. But that's literally like probably 15 minutes of wiring. So anyway, pretty proud of this. Pretty proud of getting a chance to do this restoration and own this bike. And I hope that we did it justice in bringing it back to its former glory. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today. We got just about everything done, minus the brake line. I had the wrong brake line fittings. Didn't realize that, but we got our distributor mounted. We got our belt guard mounted. We got our chain guard mounted. We got our tail section on one. Hooked up the pinstriping to replicate the original artist who did this paint job, which we also replicated. We made our little air dam on the handlebars. Spark plug wires. Really happy with how this bike turned out. Really proud to have been able to be a part of this. And I hope the guys who were in on this originally are happy with what we did. Alright, so we're out of here for today. Appreciate you guys being here and hope to see you next time at Gattis Garage.